Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 더 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 내일까지 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 섹시 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 섹시 레이디 성숙해 보이지만 볼 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 너는 선호해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선호해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선호해 근육보다 사상이 울퉁불퉁한 선호 First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings
All translators, unmute yourself and be ready. We are going live. Going live now.
Good morning, my dear Infinity family. Am I audible? Okay. First of all, welcome to another amazing Sunday system. Okay. And I cannot start the day without, conveying my gratitude, my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to all my uplines, all our grand uplines to make this happen, to give us, the opportunity to learn from best of the best, right? So, we all knew last Sunday we had the unbelievable system learning from none other than B partner Sachin Gupta. So, can we have a big round of applause for him, our Sachin bhai? Okay. So, thank you everyone. And, Sunday morning, for me, Sunday morning, myself Tarun Haldar, okay. And for me, the Sunday morning is the most awaited morning of the week because we get the opportunity to learn the best learning of the week, right? So when I started my journey almost 5 years back, I heard from my upline. My upline told me that Tarun, if you do not miss a single system for next 5 years, you are going to get the financial freedom, and that is what the system for me is, and every Sunday system is fuel for us, right? Weekly fuel. And I don't know how it happens. Every time I have anything coming on my mind, running on my mind, I get the solution, I get the answer on that system. So this is unbelievable. And to get the maximum out of it, to get the best out of it, right? We just need to follow few ground rules, right? So guys, make sure your mobile phone is not at all disturbing you for next 1.5 hours. Okay. So keep it in switched off. Okay. Put it in switched off, in silent, but make sure it not disturbing you. Okay. And find the safest corner in your house. Okay. With zero distraction for next 1.5 hours. Because this is something, we are so blessed to get this learning from the best of the best sitting at comfort of our home. And so make sure you make your cup is empty, totally empty. Okay. It should be open enough to receive 100%. Because it is being said, our brain works like a parachute. When it's open, it works best, right? Rather you give 100% response to our speaker, right? Don't be judgmental, okay? Because you don't know. Even if you lose one moment, it could have changed your life. And that is my realization, my guarantee. So make sure you don't have any distraction. You give 100% response, to our speaker, because the person who is going to come can shift your furniture, will be shifting your furniture here, and set everything on fire. Trust me. So let me tell you about the speaker. Okay. So it's my utmost privilege and honor to talk about this person, in front of so many people. I'm so proud of this moment actually. And uh, the speaker, of course, I'm not the speaker, but the person who is going to come, in true sense, he is called the Royal Bengal of Tiger. The Royal Bengal Tiger is called. We call him. Okay. Talking about his corporate experience, corporate career, it's a very enriched corporate career. He worked in corporate giants like Deloitte, Capgemini, okay, and he was a star employee, super successful there also. He was a very innovative employee and he got many awards for that. But that is not the reason why we are here and why he is here. He is here because of his achievement in business and what he has built in the business, right? So he has gone through, guys, for last 6 years, he has gone through many things and things. But today, he is a platinum star and the max out king and created one of the most beautiful success story ever. And of course, creating more and more, right? Not because he drives one of the most luxurious car, he's having the luxury lifestyle today, not because of that, but there are so many people in his organization like me who drives, there are fleet of German cars, in his organization. And if today I'm driving on my Jaguar and having a luxury lifestyle, it was part of his dream. If today so many people are free from corporate slavery and tasting the taste of freedom, it was part of his dream. So he's a dreamer, and all of us, all the people of his organization are part of his dream because he's the person who built his organization building with utmost care and love. And that is what is for me and for everyone. Okay. Uh, to tell you about his market, uh, he is having, what I can say, not I cannot list the cities. It's whole country, in our whole country, outside the country, in Europe, Australia, and many other countries. He has his market today. Okay, and in true sense, he is using the business to build people, not the other way around. And I'm one of the live example for it. And I have seen so many people. He's today thousands of people get inspired from him, and he's changing their lives on a daily basis. You know, and he is a true follower of secret. He's true follower of secret, and I have seen him for last 5 years. You know, positivity. I never seen him. Trust me, I never seen him talking or thinking about some negative things, or even he never allows his him means uh, epitome of positivity. Everything he only gets show the positive angles to us. And that is how changing our lives in today. Okay, he's a benchmark creator and record breaker. And I know he will keep on creating more and more and more benchmarks in coming days, coming years. And so many people like me are having the benchmark which is created by him. So whenever I achieve anything, something happens, in my business, when I see him, I get my new benchmark. Thank God he is there. That is why I keep on seeing the new benchmark for me and for all other people. But at the same time, he's a true follower to the core. We all have heard, right? A great leader has to be a great follower. And I have seen totally 100%. He is a not only great follower, but his example of instant implementation of each and everything 100%. Instant implementation. And trust me, I hardly have seen any person, so hardworking and passionate about everything. It is not about business, right? Our appliance always says the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So he is a best example for that. And I have seen personally in my last 5 years, and many people, like when we have any confusion, any questions, and ask for anything, he gets into so much detail. I get amazed. How can a person think into that detail, that depth? And he fixed the things at very root level. Root cause is fixed permanently. And that is how he builds his business. And I'm so lucky, so blessed to get this person as my walking upline, for last 5 years. He is a man of substance. He's a man of commitment. He's a man of character. He always talk about building character. It is not about business, guys. It is about building your character. You build your character, you will keep on building your business. Unbelievable way. And I'm saying it, I'm implementing it. Okay. And again, to me, when I started my career in hair 5 years back, I got this beautiful opportunity. I was blessed enough to get this person as my walking upline. He held my hand almost 5 years back, and I saw a spark and confidence I got from him that I don't know what happened, but in my subconscious it kept on running. If this person is there, I don't know what will happen, but my life will be changed surely. And that is what is happened, that happened for me as well, happening for many of us in his organization. you know if you ask me, the characters of the organization, it's always the organization is the reflection of his character, right? If we are following, he has instilled the value system, culture, ethics in our organization, and that is what we keep on following that. So in all true sense, he personifies success. He personifies leadership, passion, integrity, honesty, attitude of a businessman, the aggressiveness. Yes, initially I used to think, my God, he's so aggressive. He's so strict. But I understood the intent gradually, because it amazed me all the time how in detail, what level he can go to clear the intent of any person. And today he is part of my prayer, my daily prayer. I always pray to God, God, just make sure he is there throughout my life. I just need him, because I know I don't need to worry at all. And I'm 100% submitted, 100% submitted to this person. He knows each and everything of my life. I have given that 100% response. Yes. And if you ask me, the trust, I can tell you, if he ask me now to go to top of a building and jump from there, I'll do that without thinking twice, because that is the trust I have. And I know if he is there, he is thinking of my good only, for my benefit only. And he can go to any extent, to protect his team, to protect us, and make sure his team gets success. And that is what he is for us. I am so blessed, so lucky to have this person, as my mentor, my upline. And that is how he changed everything in our life. No. So, guys, uh, for me again, after my parent, the place he holds in my life, in my heart, and learning from this person, I'm telling you guys, it will be very special, very special. His journey himself, his journey is a big learning, because from his journey I got the respect for him, How come a person can be so much committed? The level of ownership, the level of heart, love, care. So I can guarantee you one thing: be switched on 100% and don't miss even a single word. It's going to be a life-changing, you know, experience and learning for you, and you will be filled with lot of gratitude and lot of attitude. Trust me. Okay, so I can keep on saying, but let's not waste more time of him. Okay, let me call upon my working upline, my guiding star, my angel in my life, my mentor, the Royal Bengal Tigers, the Platinum Star, the Max Out King, none other than Mr. Somo Rudro. It's all over to you, bhai.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Vanakkam. I'm tensed. Hey, Tarun was talking about me or what? I thought he was talking about someone else. Thanks a lot, Tarun, for these beautiful words. Yeah. You know, all the things you were talking, I was thinking whom he is talking about. So many qualities are good things. Anyways, so again, welcome to another Sunday system. You know why I'm talking this? Because I'm extremely tensed. And let me share something with you, a secret. Last week we had beautiful system by VP Sachin Gupta, Sachin Bhai, and I again instill in my mind that okay, this week I'm going to sit in the Sunday system with a better empty cup, and I'm going to attend the system. I prepared my mind, okay, and then my upline, you see Aditya Valla, Adibhai, he pinged me and he said you are going to take the system. And honestly, I have not reminded him about the system. I thought he will forget because I was so tensed. I was avoiding. I was talking here and there, not about system. And finally, I could not avoid it. And the reason is not that I don't like talking, but I'm extremely shy. Okay, and talking in this platform, 30, 40,000 people, I don't know, maybe more. My pulse rate becomes very high. From last night, I was having goosebumps. Last week, I think, yeah, Aditya Bhai was talking about the tension. I was thinking, kai ka tension. And last night, I have already had it. I mean, I became speechless. In fact, before starting the system, before sitting in front of the camera, also, I was totally tensed. I prepared many things. I could not sleep properly in the night, and I forgot everything again. I really don't know what to speak. And especially, I'm a person who is very shy. Of course, shameless. In our business, we have to be shameless. So I am extremely shameless person, but very shy, very introvert also. I'm very comfortable with people I know, not really comfortable with people I don't know. But yeah, I became a different person gradually later on. But yeah, so I did not know what to speak, what to speak, what to speak. So then I thought, why not to share how I became a part of this family? Because I know many of you, I mean, most of you are from corporate background and most of you were introvert because the way our corporate background was, we used to work with very limited number of people. Very few people are from sales background. And I, personally speaking, I hate to talk to people. Okay. And when I came in this business, it was a horrible, the story is like a movie, you know, till today, if I remember those days, I always get a smile. So you want to listen how I appeared here, how I ended up in this business. Okay. So it's like a South Indian movie, everything is there, everything, full entertainment. And life is also like that. Okay. So in my childhood days, so talking about, I belong to a very small town in West Bengal, in Bengal. So I belong to a family. You remember those movie characters? My dad had a Bajaj scooter. Okay, so that black and white movies. Bajaj scooter, one mom, one dad, one brother, one LCD TV, and am I audible? Okay. A beautiful small family, not much money, but with lot of hope. So primarily, I thought that okay, what I need to do in my life, I was actually not sure. Because trust me, till today, I hate something called studies. I hate it like anything till today. I never ever wanted to study. And today my son is 3 years old. And when he does not go to school, and especially due to Corona, I am so happy. Mentally, I'm satisfied. Okay, मेरा बेटा school नहीं जाता है. Yes, eventually he has to go. I know because everybody is behind his life when he will go to school. But I get happy because I did not want him to become like me. Because the only thing I hated is study. I never wanted to go to school. Yes, I wanted to have friends, no school. Okay. So, except studies, I used to do everything. Okay, cricket, little bit football, and swimming champion. Also, I learned karate, and then I did rock climbing, and I did singing. Okay, except studies, I did everything. But you know the fate, the master plan took me to engineering. I thought engineering is a good, profession to earn good amount of money. And unfortunately, that was a myth. So I completed my engineering in electronics. I thought I'll get good job. You know what my plan was? I'll do job for 19 years. Then I will leave the job. I will save some money, keep the money in FD, and then I will enjoy in life. Not all of you, most of you who are from corporate background, you know it is not true. It is not possible. Scientifically, technically, logically, not possible. The same thing happened. I realized in 3 years that this is not my cup of tea. Okay. When I knew that this is the something which I have to do in my entire life. तो थोड़ा entertainment, sorry. Sometimes I talk in Hindi, okay? Please pardon me. So you need little entertainment in life also, right? So what I thought, okay, what entertainment? Because after doing job, Saturday, Sunday is the only entertainment I had. Correct. Apart from that, I lost all my friends because everybody was busy in job. Okay. And I thought let's have little bit freedom of life because I had only one problem from my childhood days that I cannot wake up early in the morning. I don't know why. My entire primary schooling was in the morning, but still, after 10 years, 15 years also, there was no adjustment in my body or mind that I'll wake up early in the morning. You'll not believe that in 10 years of corporate experience I had before I leave this life of corporate slavery, I changed 6 jobs, and the only reason was not salary. Salary was okay for me, but only reason was I never wanted a disciplined life. No, what the discipline is all about consistency. But what we were taught, discipline is you have to come on the same time, on the same place, you have to doing the same job every day, reporting to your manager, and sometimes you have to give oiling for the rating and all, which I never liked. So days were going, everything was going good, cool. I left everything, rock climbing gone, singing gone. I was getting frustrated. What to do? Then my mom dad said, "You get married." I said, "Okay." Anyways, I am getting bored. No friends. If I get married, maybe I will I'll have some friend. Okay, after marriage, bigger problem came. Because now I suddenly become a responsible husband. I mean, I have to become a responsible husband because the entire world want you to earn money, which I don't have. Where from I will get money? I do not have any money tree, right? Expectation goes high. And again, the pressure of, next family already started. I talked to my wife. I said, Satabdi, I think this life you're not going to make anything. Okay. So people call me, I'm a dreamer. Trust me, I never made dream list before business, but I was a dreamer because I was not a worker, right? I always used to dream only. I don't know it's a daydreaming or night dreaming, but I used to dream because I used to visualize things. I love to visualize things because I had no commitment in my life about any work because the things which I loved, those things were already gone, right? So I was actually fed up of my life. Me and my wife, and many of you will connect. Within 10 or 15th of the month, all salary gone. So I went for a personal loan. And gradually this EMI also created extra burden. Along with that credit card EMI, one after another credit card coming, office pressure is increasing. I was so insecure. I told my wife, see, we cannot take our baby with this kind of situation, financial situation, also the time commitment. Because I used to go to office in the morning and come back in the night, 12 hours in the office. How can I? Only entertainment was little bit television and in the weekend go to movie hall. That was not okay. And I saw many people they're okay with this. Connection is okay? Okay. So I saw many people they're okay with this, but somehow because of my attitude, because I always have been a sports person, I already adopted a quality called never give up. So I was not giving up with my life. I was looking for something. I don't know, something. And I got that golden call. Okay. So you people call it hot call. So that I don't know till now it was a right call or wrong call, but it was very interesting. Many of you will connect. So when I got the call from my cousin brother, he told me a few lines. Okay. He said there is a business I started, 5 crores, arrange money with 99.75% failure, you make 5 crore. I said, man. And that time I was in office, huh? And I used to sit in office with my, two, three friends in the cubicles. And yes, I was introvert, but I was very expressive also. So immediately after this call, I got excited. Okay, he asked for money. I don't know where from the money will come. But I know one thing, I'll start the business. Okay, I don't know what kind of business. I asked him. He never answered. He said, no, first you arrange the money. And immediately what I did, I told all my colleagues, I am going to start a business with my cousin, 5 crore. And I never know in that office, somebody already prospected, somebody already did QNET. Okay. They were saying, okay, 5 crore, good project, good for you. I never knew anything. Okay. And literally for 7 days, 7 to 10 days, I was prospecting my referral. I was behind his life. Please tell me, I want to start now. I'm arranging somehow. Okay, then I went to Pune because that time I started the business from Mumbai. I was not in Kolkata. I told you, right? I was kept isolated. I was living a life of slavery. So I went to my reference place. Somehow I convinced him and closed him to get me signed up. He said, okay, fine, you are ready. And I came back in Mumbai and he did my purchase. Interesting. He gave me a few books name. He said, order this book. I ordered those books and those books came in my office only. And immediately after he purchased, I saw QNET. And it was around 10:30 in the night. And IT guy, I was from IT. So first thing I did was Google. Uh, and what happens when you see Google? Oh, heart attack. And 2013, if you remember, many of only few of you are from that time. 2013 was the toughest phase in Mumbai. People were behind. So I did not know. I was innocent, right? But I did Google and I found it's a scam. I called my referent, hey bro, it's a scam. He said, and he laughed at me, I can never forget that laugh. He said, ha ha ha, yes, yes, it's a scam. Do your study. And he can hand the phone. He said, what is this? Maybe something is there. I don't know because I know him personally. Why will he cheat me? Okay. Why, if I want to cheat somebody, I'll cheat someone else. Why to my brother? I was not okay. Anyways, I got call from few people, congratulations, welcome to the family and all. I was not convinced here. But one thing was okay. I never thought of giving up on the business. I never thought that, okay, I will not do business. I thought something is there. And for me, the business was all about hot calls. Okay. Because my referrer told me what to do. He told me to come down to Pune. He tell me, you don't have money. You already put money in the business. Who will go to Pune from Mumbai every week? I had no idea. He said somebody's coming meeting, somebody's coming meeting. I said, what will I do? What will I do meeting somebody else? You tell me what the business is. How many of you actually go through this or went through this when you started? So interest, I had no idea, right? I only knew network marketing because in the perception of my mind, network marketing is like MLM. MLM means Murgala Murga, right? For me, it was like that. I was a Murga and I already become a chicken who was already making a lot of noise. But as I told you, I thought I am an intelligent person. I did my research. So luckily, I did a detailed research. Luckily, I knew, read some newspaper articles. And I found how come a company running for 16, 17, 18 years in these 100 plus countries, how come it can be a scam? Another interesting thing, huh? I saw people who are inside the business told it is right business, and people who never did the business, they were saying it's a wrong business. Now there another thing clicked. Imagine you are cheated by somebody. Who will lodge the complaint? You, a cheated person, or somebody outside? Of course you, right? Then it clicked my mind, something is wrong. Then I studied the books. And I know many of you have not read books properly also. Trust me, my upline, my referrer never edified the book. Never. I never knew what is edification. That time we used to be given a DVD, and that DVD never played in my laptop. Okay, never played. And I told him, bro, I don't have DVD player. Give me something. He could not give me. Anyways, I only had those books. And trust me, nobody told me to finish the books. I ordered the books. It came in my office. I started to read the books, and I finished in 3 days. I took 2 days leave because once I started to read the books, now a lot of things started to change, and I started to have a lot of interest. And I am a very restless person. When it comes in terms of success or anything new, innovative person. Tarun was talking. That was the innovation. I want to explore something new, and I finished the books. Trust me, by finishing the books, 90% of my doubts were already clear. Now, what was needed is the conviction about the company. Now, industry, I never had doubt. I understood that industries cannot be scam. Okay. Then my upline, my referrer also played an audio. He said, this audio is 5 plus 3. I said, what is 5 plus 3? What kind of name is this? Have you ever heard such kind of name in your life? A name of a file is 5 plus 3? How ridiculous is this? I said, what man? 5 plus 3, why should I? And some guy is talking. I never knew. It was never edified. And he gave me, I played it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And some person was talking about some stages. I said, hey, this is not my cup of tea. It is very complicated. I stopped it. I never listened that the 5 plus 3. So you can understand what is going on. I only had the books, no basic building block also. And then after 3 months of study, my appliance told me, okay, it will take time in the welcome. And again, that was my fault. Maybe I could not go to Pune and all. But yeah, after 2 3 months, I attended the welcome. I understood something called dream list, and I got happy. Chalo, and I also came to know about secret. And coincidentally, I watched secret before going to welcome. So somehow I connected. The person who took the welcome, his conviction was quite high. Okay, look at him. I look at the people, and little bit, belief came. And after 2 3 months, 4 months of studies, research, I was not ready to make calls to anybody. Simple. Because for me, business was I had to ask for money. So all the hot signups will connect. So first day, you think the business is all about asking for money. I also thought the same because I was not aware of the process. Okay. At least I knew the right companies, the right industries. Now I can ask for money. So I did my, hot sign up of my wife, and I asked for money from my best friend. Another best friend I called, he did not respond. He was another hero. So anyways, one guy gave me money, and my referrer and his upline shown him plan. Entire day I was, tensed. Why tensed? I was tense because वो Google na dekh le. I was thinking if he looks at Google, what will happen? So I was calling him continuously. Bro, all okay? He said, yeah, okay. Business is good. He attended welcome, everything. I said, bro, all okay? Yeah, all okay. What's problem? So what was going in my mind that if he sees Google and if he says I cannot do the business, what can I do? I thought what happened to me, it should not happen to him. Anyways, but I came to know that he never Googled before his first or second sign up. That was the thing. I don't know. Uh, None of my DRs ever Googled. Is there any problem in my face? Is there any problem in my prospecting or closing? I don't know. None of my DR till date they have Googled. At least in initial 1 2 months, nobody has Googled. I don't know why. And they never had any Google challenge. They never had any question to me, is this company legal or not? Is this business legal or not? Nobody. None of my DR. Anyways, somehow this happened. And then somehow I came to know from him that you have to show plans, a presentation. So I think in his home or in his laptop, I saw this basic building block. I saw one guy is talking, a beautiful face guy. Who is this? I felt in love with Chief. That time I came to know his chief. Okay, basic building block. Then I come to know, man, this is what the business is. And meanwhile, I forgot to tell you, I already informed 500 people in WhatsApp. If you are interested to do a business of 5 crore, ping me. Nobody pinged. Not a single person pinged me. A 2% replied, are you okay? Are you okay, bro? So I already did every damage. Whatever uplines told, don't do, I did everything. Because I was hero, right? Have you watched that movie? There was a dialogue, Hero Panti. Yeah. सबको आती नहीं और मेरी जाती नहीं. Like that, I always think I was a hero. But hero became zero. When I came to know about the process, I understood I damaged everything. Now what to do? I only had one list with me, that was dream list. Okay. I have a dream list. I have two DRs, one left, one right. Both are hot. Both were having good conviction. Okay. One was having good conviction, another was depending on me, looking at me. That you moron is not doing business, what can I do? Then I decided to come down to Kolkata. Okay, because my two friends already started. So only two. So there were three people in the team. My one DR, his one DR, and my another DR. Three people. And me. It was very ridiculous. And that time I got 2 job offers. My dream used to be, going to on-site, settle down outside India. Like many of you already had. That time I got offer from two companies One was from Techem, that was in UK, and they were giving me posting there, not on site. Techem UK. And another company was Robert Bosch. They were offering me a job of, when you can travel around the world in every 3 months, because I was into implementation. Anyways, I gave up and came to a bad company in Kolkata, because my motto was, because decision was already taken that I am going to do the business. I don't know what was upline. I don't know what was business. I only knew that yes, I have to do. The decision was taken. Okay. Then after coming to Kolkata, I was blessed that okay, one of the upline, Vikas Chaurasia, he started to travel, and I came to know a lot of things from him. And you won't believe, after 2 months, I asked him a question, which you will all laugh at. I asked, Bhai, एक बात बताओ ना. Okay, I'll translate it for you in English also. Okay, भाई एक बात बताओ ना, ये प्लान से भी साइन अप होता है क्या? And he was like, yes, we do get sign up from plan. I said, okay, there are a lot of people who get sign up from plans. I said, yes, this is business. That okay, I thought hot sign up is everything, and from plan want to sign up. No, no, bro, plan is the business. You have to show presentation. Have you not watched Rule 3? What is Rule 3? Let's see. Then he took a vessel on the learning. Okay, why learning is so important. Before that, nobody edified about the learning. Nobody edified uplines. Yeah, few already tried, but it never created any value. Okay. And then I started to watch videos, actually. And it was in 2015. That means almost 2 years gone. And I was wasting my time because I was intelligent. At least I was thinking I was intelligent. Uh, but when I decided, I understood that I have to learn. I again started the books. That time, I think that was third time, fourth time. Because I never got the time. I read books in bus. I clearly remember, because my office bus used to start exactly at 7:20 from a place called Salt Lake. I used to reach office at 9:30. So those 2 hours I used to utilize. And while coming back from office also, I used to get around half an hour in the bus to read books and watch videos. And I finished. Addiction went up. Now action time. My first plan happened in Mumbai. Whatever upline said, they said, do not talk Kinet. Okay. Don't talk network marketing, because people have a wrong perception about NetM. I said, okay, it is good that you are telling, but I will do what I feel. How many of you are there? You have this same Hiropanti. I will do the way I want to do the business. I also did the same. Yeah. I call my prospect, see, this is network marketing. And he was close by my, conviction. He came to plans or financial and everything, but he never signed up. He never signed up. Now, I was a smart guy, right? I hide all the information from my upline, because I never knew what is happening in my life. He thought this was my first plan. I never told him this was not my first plan. I already shown plan to everybody I know. There was a financial which my upline shown one day, one page. I used to carry that. I used to carry that page everywhere, show people, see, this is you. Okay. And this is how you get financial freedom. Good. Everybody said, very good. You first do it. I never knew so many goof ups I made, but those all were innocent, because I never knew the relevance of an upline. Okay. So after first rejection, so okay, I did not know what is rejection. So suddenly after that guy told no, my upline started to talk to me. Yeah, it's happening, it happens, don't worry about it, it happens. It's like somebody died or what. My upline was so careful about me. I said, what is happening? Why he's talking to me like this? I mean, he was empathizing me, he was showing sympathy. That something is wrong. If some guy has told me no, what is wrong in this? Trust me, after that incident, After 8, 9 months or 10 months, when in my team somebody slept due to rejection, then I came to know, okay, due to rejection people do sleep. I was about to get a heart attack. Really, I did not even know this term called rejection. What is rejection, man? In confidence. Honestly, confidence. Why? Because I have gone through more and more than these people can imagine. I was in a better place. At least I have one upline who is guiding me. Isn't that great? What a business. My business I am doing, and somebody is already guiding me. This is ridiculous. This is the best blessing I can have. And again, what happened when the upline started to help? Again, I became arrogant. I told you, सबको आती नहीं मेरी जाती नहीं. The hero panthi. Again, I stopped listening, and the struggle went on, went on, went on, went on. So I reached LS. I mean, very late. You know, it took around one year to reach. Yeah, less than a year, but almost 1 year to reach. Almost 1 year to reach 10 years. Initial days, because only of one reason. I was full cup, I was arrogant, and I never understood the relevance of upline. Now, one interesting incident happened. Let me share today with you. Those days, we used to have BTCs in Delhi. So in one of the session, so I wanted to build a team, I wanted to do the business, but I never focused on upline. I always focused on myself. I thought I will make it. Hero. So in Delhi, in a session, somebody was taking session, I don't remember. So that person talked that what kind of downline do you want? So he or she was writing all the pointers. We told a lot of followership, full honesty, search down, having a very strong dream list, everything. And then the speaker said, do you want such kind of downline? I was the first person to raise hand. Yes, 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 I want. Do you want to know the secret? I said, yes, I want to know the secret. I was, excited, so much excited from inside. Now I will get to know the secret of getting such downlines. What was going on in my mind? If I get downline, Karan and Arjun, what will happen? Max out. And then the answer came. The answer was a question again. Are you a such kind of downline? Now, this was like a mirror. The speaker was writing there, and then the speaker looked at us and said, are you the person with these qualities? And it was a big slap, because all the qualities that speaker wrote, I was not following even a single. I was not following 100%. I did not have faith on applying. I did not have 100% faith on the intent of the applying. I did not have faith on the system. I was not available. I was not committed at all towards the system, and respectful also. Yes, I had a lot of love. And there are multiple qualities. Listen carefully, switched on, all these qualities. None of these qualities were there in me. And then I saw my upline, taking class. We used to call taking class. Taking class of few people. One day I asked another upline, what is going on? He said, no, it happens. It is called push in business. I said, I don't like push. Okay. Then I gradually started to become good downline. Now when I started to become little bit good downline, suddenly I got scope applying. And that push was very, very, very harsh. I'll not say harsh, very hard. And I was very depressed. I know many of you had this phase. Till today, you're having this phase. You take it personally. And I became in the complaining zone. I went to another upline. Said, you know what he did with me? He scolded like me. He scolded like this. I never liked it. I will not do the business. You know what? statement that upline made that day. He said, Somo, you are very lucky that at least you are getting that push. I am not that lucky. And that evening I thought, why a person is having a big team, person is having so many downlines. He does not scold everybody. He does not push everybody. Why he is pushing me? Now the question started to arise in my mind. There is something which I do not understand. And then I really want to share a story. Now, many new people are there in the call, in the system. You do not know much about this business, because let me tell you in simple word, this business is not different from any other business. It is same business, just like any other business. The only difference is in this business, you have something extra, one lifeline extra, that is called working upline. And this working upline character now, this is very interesting. In our life, this working upline always are present. And the best example I can give you is your parents. I have my kid. I know. So from my kid, I am learning to become a good downline. I learn from him how he has all the trust on me, faith on me, how he submit to me, how he have all the love and affection for me. So looking at him, I learn to become a empty cup. If you want to learn business, learn it from your life. And if you see your parents, I see my parents, the mother, father, they are the example of the perfect uplines, working upline. So when you, let's say, you came first in your class or you achieved something, do you think your mom, dad, they will claim your success? They will claim the credit for it? Never. Same thing I saw in the business, because the person who is working for me, working behind the scene, day in, day out, when I achieve something, when I hit L1 or I do anything, they never take credit. They don't even come. They always remain in the back. Have you noticed? A lot of things started to happen here. Now, what's going on? Now, you may call it a coach, you may call it a mentor, lifeline. In this business, we call it working upline. You need one in life. We all had one. If you don't have, you cannot be successful. So somebody says, right, that to become the biggest leader, you have to be a biggest follower. Now, whom will you follow? Either you have to follow a principle or a person, right? Now, here, upline is the blueprint of the system. That's simple. In simple, what I think like. So our preference is system, upline, downline, prospect, right? So here, upline represents the system, and in welcome, it is told that okay, what is the priority? You have to follow. You have to have the 100% faith on active, working, growing upline. Not every upline. That's why you cannot follow multiple people. You can only follow one. Let's say you are following a car. It is easy to follow, right? But let's say you are following three cars, and three cars have different speed, different pace, different direction. Can you follow? No, right? That's why it is important to follow one upline. And that upline is called working upline. Now, in real life, I studied a lot. Every single person, every successful person had one upline. That working upline, that coach who push him or push hard or harder, because coach is somebody who always knows what is best for you, who always knows your potential. Things which you don't know, your coach knows. I'll tell you one story. You heard about Arunima Sinha, right? All of you heard about Arunima Sinha. Her success story, the master plan. She conquered Mount Everest. But in that story, you missed something. I mean, many of you maybe you have not noticed. While she was reaching at the top, Suddenly she lost her breath. Remember? And there was somebody who was, arranging an oxygen for her. And when she come back in her senses, she found that she is alive. Nobody remembers the name of the person. Nobody remembered that person. He was the Sherpa. That Sherpa could have saved that for himself, right? But he gave it to Arunima Sinha. That's how I think the financial freedom, the journey towards the financial freedom is. When you conquer the Mount Everest, your name comes. People will not remember the Sherpas. But only the people who achieve, they know the credit of Sherpa. You remember Ramachand Achrekar, the coach of Sachin Tendulkar? Nobody knew. Nobody even cared to take an interview. I mean, one or two only interviews. Only one person knew, that is Sachin himself. Because what is his contribution? Only that person know. So what is contribution of my working upline? You will probably not know. What is contribution of your working upline? Only you will know if you give the 100% response, if you have 100% faith. I'll tell you another incident. So first time I'm sharing it to any public forum. So I told you that I was a rock climber, right? So I don't know how many of you saw death from this so close. I saw. So in that rock climbing, so there was again an upline. Okay, his name was Vivek Bhai. So we call it. Used to call him Vivek Bhaiya. So on the third day, third or fourth day, I think, when we were having the climb. So there's a many of you don't know what is rock climbing. So climbing is like when you're climbing the mountain, not the trekking. Okay, so everybody goes in a group of three people, and I was the middle, the second person, first person, second person, third person, and there was a rope. Okay, for safety reason, we use a rope, and the rope is bind in our this waist, and that is called belay. Many of you who do rock climbing, you will understand. So what happened? So there was a rock. Okay, the rock was like this. It was not flat. To do right traverse. Right traversing means going left or right. So I had to do a right traversing because I was standing here. Now, right for doing the right traversing, that rope had to be opened. Because with that rope, I cannot traverse. Do you understand? Can you visualize? Because while I'm climbing, the rope is in tightened position. So with that rope, I cannot traverse. I had to open it. And the distance was, I think, not more than 8-9 feet, or maybe 10 feet maximum. That moment when I don't know, I was standing on a rope in this much place, maybe 1 inch or 1.5 inch, and I have to open the rope on myself, and nobody could have helped. And I could see down. I could only see this small tree. Big trees were looking this small. I was thinking, if I fall down, now my body will also not be found. Now what to do? Now I cannot even come down. I cannot even go up. The only option left is right traverse. And I already know, I already signed a bond. So nobody will be responsible also. There is no backup plan. And suddenly, one voice came. So I was 100% confused. I was standing on two legs. It's not even legs, on fingers. And if I keep one finger on the right side, I don't know if it will slip or not. The entire confidence will be on my one finger. And I heard a voice, Vivek Bhai. He said, so I can do it. I said, I am not getting confidence. He said, I am having confidence. You can do it. Go. Don't think, go. Don't look down, go. And I can still today, I cannot forget that voice. Go. Every step I was putting, I was thinking, now this could be the last step. And after every step, he was like, go, next, go, next, go, next. And then I finally reached. And I was so happy I am not dead. Okay. And I immediately, tied the belay, tied the rope. But that incident taught me a huge thing while I started the business. There is something called blind faith. So many of the people, educated people, they tell, no, how can I have trust on you? How can I have trust without looking at you? No, I am referring to somebody credible. You all know, Swami Vivekananda. So he talked both about faith and belief. He only told faith has to be blind. There is nothing called open-eyed faith. If you are opening your eyes and having faith, then it is not a faith. It is a doubt. He said, have blind faith, but to have belief, you have to judge. To believe, you have to test. You go and test. You just cannot sit and test. So in this business, I had 100% faith later on, not in the initial days. The reason I was struggling, I did not have faith. But later, I had 100% faith. And with that faith, when I started, then I started to see the result. And that faith can only be happen blindly. With whom? With the person with the working upline. I know many of you still, I see a lot of old people, they do not share personal things with me. Let me share what is working upline, not the definition, what kind of relationship uh, I do have with my downlines as a working upline, and what kind of relationship I do have with my working upline. Okay, my working upline is Adibai. So yes, when I started the business, I heard somebody's name that he is a max out don. Now max out means I know you know max out. For me that was 9 lakh, 10 lakh rupees a week. My God, that time my CTC was like I don't know 7-8 lakhs. I thought max out. That means somebody maxes out. My referee said yes. I said he maxes out regularly. He said yes, and he is called max out don. He is also called max out don. Okay, I want to listen to that person one day. And it was like a dream to talk to him also. And you know what happened? Luckily, I got him. I will not say I got him. He got me. Okay. He found me. You listen to the song. There's a song called Meri Zindagi Savari. I'll tell you why I always talk to him also about this song. Because in that song, there's a line, Baitha diya falak pe khak se utha ke. I don't know how to translate it. Okay. He kept me out. He put me out of a gutter. And I don't know where he put. In front of you, in front of everybody. When life changed, everything changed. I have no, words to show gratitude. Words are less. But anyways, when he started to work with me now, he was already an edified person. And what happens when you work with an edified person? You tend to have a fellowship, but you do not have the trespass. But it was his utmost art. It was his, beautiful love and care, the right attitude of love and care, which actually created the trespass, because he gave me a lot of space to think, to talk, to discuss, and gradually, we become a friend. I lost my dad. I lost my dad 2-3 years back. That time also, his one word created a lot of difference in my life. Many of you don't know uh, about this incident, because people say they don't have reason for the doing the business. So I was doing business slowly. Then I was earning little money. Along with that, I was also doing job. But imagine about the situation. I don't want to go in detail. Imagine about a situation where your, dad, his entire savings is about to go because he's uh, detected with cancer, and he's going to die. And every single fortnight he has to travel. Something or the other is happening. the chemo effect. Along with that, my wife was pregnant. I was about to become dad. Along with that, my new job, I shifted my job because I bought a new flat. So EMI started. Along with that, I have to pay a lot of money to my previous company. And all the banks rejected me for loans now. So I was actually financially broke, totally broke. And I was in such a situation that yeah, I already, few of you know, I thought to commit suicide, not for once, twice, 5 to 6 times I thought to commit suicide. And it is honest confession. But trust me, I could not even have the guts. I could not even commit suicide because I thought, what will happen to family? Basically, I was stuck, ended. When you're broke, when you're shattered, everything ends. There was in college days, I heard a song, Coming Back to Life, Floyd. Remember the song? Coming Back to Life. Where were you when I was born and broken? So nobody was there those days. Nobody. No one. Except you're working up line. Yes or no? Everybody else was against. The situation was against, except that one working up line. Everybody used to sympathize. Only working up line was making me a warrior. I remember that time Adibai made a statement that it's a master plan. Only he is the person who did not sympathize. Instead of sympathizing, he gave me courage to fight back. And because of that reason, I got another life. When I lost my dad, having parents, it's a different psychological game. When you don't have, you have a feeling that I heard people saying suddenly they lost their dad and they are feeling like I lost an umbrella. I never felt it. But after I lost my dad, I felt it. Yes, my dad did not used to take decision on behalf of me, but there was somebody, psychologically, there was somebody. That somebody was gone. That umbrella was gone. And when the umbrella was gone, I found that new umbrella called working upline. So whatever I used to share with my dad, I started sharing with him. Okay. And now none of you will believe, because today, especially, I'm not talking after the Zoom also. Before the Zoom also, I saw people, the relationship with the working upline is like a dog, it's like a boss, it's like a manager. You don't share heart, you don't love, don't even want to love. And even if I tell na, in such systems or resale, na, yeah, the relationship with the working upline has to be strong. Suddenly I saw this is an agenda. Okay, I have to make relationship with my downline. I have to make relationship with my upline. How does it happen? You are, let's say you're getting married to your wife or husband. Is it possible that your mom or dad comes and say, okay, beta, now go and love your wife, go and love your husband, and you said, okay, mom, from today, I have taken a decision that today I am going to love my wife. I mean, I have not seen nothing, more than this, nothing robotic than this. Excuse me. Same thing happened. That's why I wanted to share this. What kind of relationship it should be? Man, trust me, you can ask my upline, you can ask my downlines also. You can ask my wife also. My upline knows so many things that my downlines, my bestest of the friends doesn't know. Not even my wife. Not even my wife. Forget about my mom. Because for me, he is a confession box. Many times it happens that I know that he will scold me, and still I tell. It's like confessing, you get clear from inside. And in the initial days, I heard a state called I don't know what I don't know. You're innocent. Remember, if you're going to Mount Everest, How will you solve the problem? Okay, you are a very good climber. You are a very good ice climber, but you don't know what is coming next. If it's a glacier, if it's a storm, what will you do? You're intelligent. You're not intelligent than the Almighty, na? So better to listen to somebody who is experienced than you. That time, that Sherpa becomes your savior. Similarly, in this journey of the business, what is coming next, you don't know. You heard BB7, basic building block number 7. For me, after BB1, this is the most important block. Most important block. Because while following somebody, so I tell you what happens exactly, technically, all the technical experts, scientifically, what happens when I follow my upline. Not his footfalls, not his footprints, not his mechanics. So honestly, I am a Bengali speaker. My upline is Hindi speaker. And the initial days when Vikas Bhai was there, okay, so he never understood Bengali. Right? How will he teach information call or invitation call or anything? It is not the skill which we can copy. That's why it is told language is not a barrier. The barrier is our own mind. And same thing happens. Upline gives us the perspective. My upline built me not by teaching me how to take plans or how to do information call or prospecting or closing. No, these I learned on myself. Trust me, after 2-3 years, I heard this term called prospecting, that too in an audio. After doing sign up, I heard about something called closing. That term, I'm talking about the term. These all are ornamental terms given for a system. But what will you do by memorizing these terms and the vessels if you do not understand the meaning or the intent? That's why I sometimes feel very ridiculous. Many of my downlines, my working downlines, they suddenly ask me questions. Shomoda, you never taught us this. I said, okay, I did not know, but they are the bestest of the best. They know closing, they know prospecting, everything. Similarly, don't focus on the word. Why don't you understand the intent? When upline is talking, many of the people have a tendency to judge. Why will you judge? When Tarun was growing, I was not making money, that much money. Not only Tarun, lot of my downlines. But I never felt inferior because I knew I was better than them. My conviction, my belief, my experience were more than them. Obviously. Nowadays, I see a lot of frustration. It is not possible. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different. Remember the highlight story? I remember. The result is known, but how the game will go, that you don't know. So you cannot focus on the game. What is happening? Is it right or wrong? No. You have no choice to get depressed or negative. That only happens by looking at somebody. That means looking at somebody's perspective. 3 years back, so today Adibai is doing a lot of thing, taking a lot of decision on my behalf. 3 years back, I had no clue that he already planned these things 3 years back. Now today I come to know, oh, really? Doesn't it happen to you? Let's say you are upline of 2 people. Let's say 10 people. Let's say what you are planning today, for those 1, 2 or 10 people, will they know what you're doing? No, it will take maybe 1 hour, 1 year to understand what you are thinking. Similarly, your working upline is most misunderstood person, right? Most, he is the person who push you. You like all your uplines except your working uplines. Yes or no? Because grand uplines will not come and push you. But your working upline is the person who is, cleaning all the dirt. And the person who is cleaning the dirt Of course, he will not be clean. He will have dirt on his body everywhere. And now, if you judge a person who is sitting with a coat, with a suit, and a person who is cleaning your shit, is it fair? Who cleans our shit? Who? Our mom, right? Can you judge our mom with a actress heroine? The same thing I do see, especially during the lockdown. You are blessed. Many uplines are coming. I remember uh, 5, 6 years back, looking at Sachin Bhai was not possible even. And one day, Sachin Bhai came in a call just for 5 minutes. I mean, he did not came in a call. We were in a call, and Diggy Bhai was the AVP. Diggy Bhai was having the call, and Sachin Bhai came. Just 2 minutes, a glimpse. And we were so much excited. For 2 days, we could not sleep. Sachin Bhai talk, Sachin Bhai talk, Sachin Bhai talk. Now, you at least got 3, 4 times you saw Sachin Bhai. PP Kavita, I always heard. And when I first saw her, I was like, you remember the Tare Zameen Par? Same way. I was looking, I heard about her. Now I was, listening to her in a mesmerizing way, first time. Now, due to this COVID situation, Zoom, all the uplines came at your room. And when they came, they all became taken for granted. And imagine what happened to your working upline. They became more taken for granted. I heard unbelievable system by somebody. So now you started to judge, Bhai said this and this, see my upline. He is still into job. He is not even earning money. He is not having German car. Not really. My dad never had a car. Not necessarily. My mom never had. But I do have. And I proudly can say that I am the product of them. I am because they were there. Similarly, whichever car you buy, wherever you reach. Interestingly, I remember one of the Wednesday message, Chief gave a strong message. Okay, he said, whatever you become, a max out king, queen, platinum, diamond, anything, you will still remain my downline. I like the statement a lot. Sometimes we become very arrogant, very arrogant. And that time we need somebody to tell us what is our awqat with a lot of love and care. Okay. And working upline is that person who always keeps that balance. Working upline is that person who always keeps on giving you the direction. So the relationship matters a lot. Relationship for me is like when we eat together, sleep together. Sleep does not mean that sleep. I mean, yeah, sleep together. You must have that kind of relationship. And why not? In my life, who are my best friends? My working upline and my working downlines. Trust me, they have the only friends. We enjoy everything. Now we do not need to be taught that okay, you have to spend time with your downlines. They are the only person living in my life. They are the only people who were there during my crisis period. No one else. Who else is there in my life? When I got the German cars, the fleet of German cars came. Now people started to ping. No point, right? It was only the own people, the upline, the working upline. And I don't know how to portray the relationship. I mean, you have to feel it, you have to see. You see everybody's your upline's relationship now. Be it, anybody. You look at your uplines, your VC, your AVP, all the relationship. One day, I think Diggy Bhai told, and before that, after that, I heard it from VP Sati also, because it was about titanium bonding and titanium bonding of relationship. We can die together. We can die for each other. That's the bonding we are talking about. and you made this upline as a manager. I know many of you, upline is the last person to know what is happening in your life. At least for me, upline is the first person to know what is going to happen, what is happening. Really, I mean it. And this is the true secret. If you do not possess such relationship, then you are not a good downline also, good upline also. The proper chain, the pipeline will never get built. How the pipeline gets built? One pipe, another pipe, another pipe. That's how the pipeline builds, right? The value flows from one pipe to another, another pipe to another. So imagine one pipe is like there, another pipe is like there. Will it be aligned? If it is not aligned, will the water or the value will be flowed? Flowed? No, no. That's why alignment is required. 100% alignment. And alignment is not possible without having relationship. You cannot take out money from ATM if you do not deposit money in bank account. Similarly, our relationships are like this. Unless you deposit in the relationship, you cannot withdraw. You cannot withdraw. Many of the people, when we talk about relationship, I heard many of the team, many of the people, one-on-one they're talking. What I understood, I saw people, oiling up lines. I personally got feedback. You oil your upline a lot. Guys, please understand. If I show my gratitude to upline because whatever I am today, I was a broke guy, a worthless guy. I am having a life of a king. Everything in max out week, I earned 11, 12 lakhs in a week. That was not even my CTC. My life is changed, my family's life is changed, and only one person who has never claimed any credit, never asked for cash, never asked for a thank you. On top of that, when I said thank you, he said, don't say thank you. Why are you saying thank you? Will I not have gratitude? Now showing gratitude and saying love you, is it oiling? I don't know. Maybe those people have lost their mind, lost everything. Maybe they have not seen the heart. And I'm also telling a lot of uplines here, working uplines here. Sometimes you push people, but you need to spend a lot of time. A lot of time. Now I don't remember in last 6 years, I ever spent time after 12 o'clock with anybody else apart from my downline or upline. After 10:30, 11 o'clock in the night, the relationship building time starts. In the toughest period, my, my upline said, you have to take a break. You are stressed. Okay. Honestly, I tried to take a break one day. And I was like about to get another suicide reason. If I don't get my people, if I don't see them, I'll commit suicide. I said, bhai, I am not going to stay at my home. I want to come to POA. I will die. This is the only oxygen I have. And you do not need to create relationship. It gets created. You do not need to create love stories. It happens. Love, care. We never knew. Even I never knew there is something called commitment also. Do you think a mom is taught commitment? A mom is taught love? Never. Mom, dad never, they are never trained. They never attended VCon or BTC, right? Or system. Okay, you have to love your child. You have to take care of your child. No, right? But they are the best. Only reason is that kid, that child is theirs. That ownership. And this business is mine. This team is mine. These downlines are mine. They are not my UVs. Not my UVs. Honestly, I never wanted German cars in my life. I never wanted. I always loved to drive bikes. The only reason I shifted my dream to cars is cars do have AC. Bikes do not have AC. And here it is very hot. Without AC, I cannot drive. So better to drive German car. And why? Because I love pickup. Bike wala pickup. And that I can only get in German cars. Third thing, it does not have clutch. So I can relax in my AC and I can drive. Come on. You will not need money for that. It's something else. If you focus at a certain time, yes, you have to focus on your money. If you do not understand the relationship, you can never become a good upline also. If you cannot become a good upline, do you think people will follow you? You cannot tell your people follow me. Not possible, right? Did Vivekananda told Swamiji, please follow me. Listen, guys, follow me. No. He was a follower. Then he started leading from the front and people followed. And you want to be a leader. First, you have to become the follower. Whom to follow? Your working upline, not me or anybody else. Your working upline. A person who is standing day in, day out with you. Correct? So what are the qualities? You know better than me. You know better than me how to become a good downline. Very simple. First of all, do not overcomplicate this business. I know this during this lockdown, this GS, so many trainings. That is, I am not a big fan of this, honestly, because I learned everything by trial and tested method. There was no spoon feed. Not only, see, I am not against any ideology. I know you guys like training. I'm not saying that do not get trained from the training. Training are the only way you can get succeed. But I'm talking about an attitude. Any successful person on this bloody earth, they were never ever spoon fed. Never. I see many of the people you're waiting for your upline. Expectation from the upline is different. You're working upline. I saw people, they think the working upline is a servant. In service and servant are different. Servant is servant, in service is our mom, dad. They both work in a similar way. Yes or no? In fact, in service work more than the servant. Our mom works more than the servant. Yes or no? But still, there is a huge difference between in service and servant. Your working upline is that in service. Have that gratitude. Understand the relevance of this. Have that gratitude. You don't know when you will going to lose. Imagine your upline. If your working upline has a team of only 10 people, only 10. What is the probability of attention to you, attention span? 10%? Imagine if that upline is having 100 people team. What is the attention span? Ideal, only 1%. So if somebody is giving time, your working upline is giving you time, value it. You don't know what is going to happen next. The day your upline is gonna give up mentally on you, where will you go? Where? Do you think you can conquer this alone? Then you are living in a la la land. Ask me, there was nobody more arrogant than me. I became humble, not by push, but when I understood, when I realized what uplines did to me silently. They never claimed, but they just kept on doing. And the respect came, the love came, and I devoted myself. I devoted myself towards my downline today because I saw what my uplines did. Point is, you have to follow that one working upline. Find out if you don't have, ask. Ask your grand uplines also. Who is my working upline? I know many of you do not have this clarity also. Who is working upline? Working upline cannot be at your convenience, because working upline always push you out of your comfort zone, always. And that's he's, supposed to do. He's or she is supposed to do. And if your working upline is too much good with you, then news is bad. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. That means you are not eligible. When my upline don't push me or he behaves very normally with me, I understand something is wrong. And I immediately get hold of it. Because I do have a different kind of relationship. It's a lot of love and affection. I placed him at my dad's place. So my life decision he takes. I just surrendered. It is called submission. Yeah. A lot of people asked, what is submission process? Submission means you have to bend down and touch somebody's leg. No. Submission means it's a submission of trust. Give the trespass of this mind to that person. That's it. That's it. Don't need to judge if that person is right or wrong. See, if this person is aligned with the system, that means that person is going in the right direction, logically correct. Yes or no? Now, if you are following, keep on following, keep on following, keep on following, keep on following that same person, you will automatically reach, you will become that character. You will automatically become that person, the blueprint. I'm telling you another experience. Initial days when we used to listen to audios, okay, so mainly we used to listen to audios of Sachin Bhai, Digi Bhai, Adi Bhai, and listening to one audio, we had to ask, trust me, you can try. We had to ask, whose voice is this? All the voices, they heard similar. This kind of duplication does happen. When you are a great follower now, your voice and everything, you become that person. That's why looking at somebody now, I can make out, or you can also make out that who is his upline or her upline. You can see the reflection. And if you cannot find the reflection, understand something is wrong. Something is wrong. There is alignment missing. I really doubt about the success of that person now. That's why 97% and 3% still persist in this business. Correct? Now, when you grow in the business, why do we have a lot of challenge? Because of some stages. Because one stage comes when you think I know a lot of things. It is called unconscious competence. Conscious competence. Consciously, you know, this is what I'm capable of doing. I know what is business. Now, your uplines, suddenly you take them for granted. We call it familiarity breeds contempt. घर का मुर्गी डाल बराबर. How to translate it? Okay. घर का मुर्गी डाल बराबर. So now your working upline becomes old. Okay. Now he doesn't know anything. You know, you are successful more. Don't fall into this trap. Your upline always remains upline. No matter how you grow, your upline is also growing if that upline is aligned to the system. So I have seen reality, a lot of experience, a lot of examples are there. Because of ego clash, somebody stopped listening. Because of, people judge for the age. People do judge because of age also. No, he is not aged. How can he become my upline? Who knows Sachin's age? Do you care? Do you know the age of, the India's first youngest billionaire, Ritesh? What's his name? So what's his age? What was his age? When he became the millionaire, he was around 20. Now he became a billionaire. What's his age? Upline is not supposed to be judged by age, sex, religion, nothing, but only the value. the value of the experience, the value of the personality or the character, love and affection, and of course the alignment. We have no right to judge. We have no right to judge. What happens when your upline works daily, day in, day out? It happens to me also. So that's why I'm telling you, consciously you have to work on this, consciously. And gradually you will have a realization when you grow up. Because your upline is always having a giraffe view. A giraffe can see far. You can't. People who are logical, for them, this answer. People who are emotional, let me tell you, they are the best choice. They're the best gift that God can give you in your life. A working upline. I know many people who does not have working upline. I know many people who had working upline and they lost. The working upline himself or herself lost hope on them. I pray to God it doesn't happen to me or my organization. Nowhere. Don't take your working upline for granted. Submission process. You just do not get lost in these words. After system, do not start sharing. Today I have learned from the system, I have to submit. Have the realization inside you. Where I have to submit, talk to him, talk to her. And you have to spend a lot of time. The time you have to deposit together to build a relationship. Now you cannot do it mechanically. It can only happen when you have a realization that this is the life. Honestly, I see outside people outside the world, outside this unit, people full of ego, negativity, problems, gossips. Here people are talking about dream, about positivity, constructive thought process. How will you get? First be in this zone. Then go to the upline zone, your working upline zone. Because working upline, if you give the trespass to your working upline, then you will see the transformation in you. It's a summation of change, right? You remember, welcome. A journey of change. More you submit, more open, more humble you become for learning. Faster you grow. Okay? So I wish all of you all the best for this beautiful 2020. Okay? Follow 100%. It is told. I know it is virtually, practically not possible. But if your effort, honest effort is possible, right? Following 100%. Follow the intent. Follow the intent. Every time I see people are following the mechanics, not the intent. Follow process, follow intent. Try to, I know many of the people, or I also had this problem because we have a tendency to apply brain. I'm not telling you not to apply brain. Yes, but apply brain to, how do I say this? Apply brain to implement the instruction from the upline or implement the instruction coming. How do you implement that? That is important. No need to follow the mechanics. So I'll give you an example. Let's say Sachin Bhai talks in 5+3 about information call. Okay. Now do not follow the mechanics. What exactly he talked. I have seen people, without any understanding, talking to people in the same language. This is not he meant. I want to say follow the intent, follow the process, implement the process in your style. Understood? And have a lot of discussion, lot of time with working upline. Spend a lot of personal time. 99% learning will come by spending time with them. A lot of things will get clear. Personal time, not visual. Spend personal time. How that person thinks, how that person perceives everything, how that person's dreams. You will have your new dreams, new visions. A lot of things are going to happen. And the last thing I want to say is have an attitude of gratitude. I call it attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is a beautiful art. There was a book called Magic by the same writer, Rhonda Byrne, who wrote Secret. And in this Magic, he talked about gratitude. You start showing gratitude to every single element in your life, and you will keep on having those things. You will be retaining everything, whatever you applied, whatever you gained in your life. So have that gratitude, have that attitude of gratitude. This gratitude will keep the relationship. Gratitude will keep you humble. Gratitude will keep you grounded. Gratitude will make you a good student. Gratitude will make you a very good human being. Gratitude will make you a part of this beautiful world and then a beautiful family. So I want to end my today's system, with best wishes to everybody for the upcoming year and for the entire life. Hope you all have maxed out here, platinum, sapphire, diamond, blue diamond here. Okay. And after tomorrow's system, I want you to truly thank your working upline, not to show, yeah, because it is told in the system, not because to become good, but truly thank your working upline. If you feel, if you don't feel, don't do. Don't need to do. Let the Almighty decide. When the time will come, you will understand. Okay? Show your gratitude, show your love. Sometimes you have to express if you do. Okay? Because if you love upline and you're working, also for your working downlines. So maybe you are working upline of many people. So don't expect anything from them. I know many people come saying, I don't get SM. Don't expect anything from them. Do not work, do not help them to get the reward. Help them without any expectation. Understood? So that's it from me. Thank you so much. Thank you all my uplines. Thank you my working upline for giving me this beautiful platform. Thank you all the translators. Rahul Bhai, for your continuous effort. And I love you. See you. Have a nice Sunday. Bye-bye. Take care.